guys, welcome back to the Fermented World. Today we're looking in on the Vikings Blood 3.0 with the sour cherries on it. We're going to take a hydrometer reading. Hopefully it's at the same as what it was. And we can rack this off and get it bottled. With a bit of luck. Now if it's only moved a small amount, I'm happy because there's been no activity for a while. I am quite sure that the stoppers have done their job. So we're going to go below the cherries there. Get a good draw out of that. And again. Obviously we're going to have a little taste to see what our sour cherries have done. They would have added some sugars, which possibly wouldn't have been able to be fermented because obviously the stopper's in there. So it's looking nice and clear. That's for starters. We finished this at 15.5% and the sugar content on the specific gravity was 1.034. So it's at 38 now, 1.038. 2468, yep. So let's make a quick note of that. So it's the fact that it's gone up and we've seen no activity tells us that it's finished, and the sour cherries have added back to the... I can never find a pen when I need one. I'll use this pencil. Today's date, 3rd. Yeah. .038. So we've got a super sweet and a reasonably good ABV as well. I wanted a higher ABV, but it just didn't pan out that way. And that's life. So, very fruity. Not really a tart smeller like that. It's good. No real sourness, unfortunately. But nice. It almost tastes slightly carbonated. Well, it's definitely ready. So, and which means the other two are ready as well. This one has a bird's eye chili in it because there was like a pint of it left. And that one has exactly the same in as this. So we're just going to say that they're the same. I'm not going to bother doing a hydrometer of that one. We're just going to rack it and get it bottled. But for the time being, I'm going to pop this back on there because I didn't go through the effort of washing the bottles because I didn't know whether I was going to be bottling them today. And I'm running out of the sterilizer that I use, so I didn't really want to waste it. But I do need to wash and sterilize about 9-litre bottles and possibly a couple of smaller bottles as well. So I'm gonna go do that. So bye for now. Okay, so we're back. We've washed out some bottles. I've done 10-litre bottles and 4 330ml bottles. So as I said, we're going to be racking this off into here, off the sour cherries that didn't really make it sour, which is a bit of a pain in the ass because I did want that sourness in there, kind of to replicate the first ever one of these that I did, which did have a nice tart sourness to it. But anywho, onwards and upwards. Oh, I stuck to the thing. Right, so this needs to go into there. That was the little taster bit. Being careful not to splash it around and oxidize. And yeah, because these two are the same, as I say, I'm going to do this one normal, and then I'll just speed up the whole process for the other one. I'm going to speed this up because once you've seen one thing racked, you've seen it all. Righto, so it did taste like it had a slight carbonation, so what we're going to do is we're going to gently stir it and just see if we can break up any of the carbon dioxide that might be trapped in the liquid. Because if we put that in a bottle, it could cause it to pressurize, and some of these bottles can't be pressurized. They're actually made for holding water. Right, I think we're all good. I can't see any real bubbles emerging from that at all. Maybe a minimal amount, but nothing that's gonna cause an issue. So not sure why it had that mouth feel to it. So bang on the 4.5 litres, and what we're going to do is I'm going to try and put this up a little bit higher because I think it needs it. It needs to be that little bit higher to help the gravity. What we're going to do is attach the bottling wand, which is sterilized, as is everything else that touches this brew. Even at this stage with a 15%, it will kill most bacteria, but you just don't really want to risk it, you know? Otherwise all your hard work and time's wasted. So I prime this by adding liquid to the tube to begin with, and then what that allows me to do most of the time is take a bottle and start this off like so. Pulls it down through gravity and just gets that tube filled. That's outdone now. It's all very sticky. We don't need that. This needs to go up here, and we bottle. Takes forever though, so I'll speed it up. Right, so that's 4 litre bottles and 1 small bottle, which we're going to go get a cap for now. I don't really talk about sterilization much. I'll probably do a video on it soon. I've had ideas of other things as well, explaining how hydrometers work and stuff. Not sure if that's stuff people give a crap about, but I suppose it's good to have that kind of content because it means that you won't have to go anywhere else for it. Just come to me and you'll see that I sort of know what I'm on about. Right, so that was that capped off. And I do love it when there's not enough to go into a bottle because it means I can drink it. It's a bit at the bottom anyway, so it's nice. I don't think it's as good as the other ones. I'm also very critical of my own brews. I'm going to move these ones out of the way and then we'll crack on with the next one, which is over here. I'm not going to bother cleaning anything because it's pretty much the same brew. So yeah, we're going to do this one from start to finish in super speed. Okie dokie, so that's that all bottled. We've got, this was a double batch because I got a couple of people who wanted me to rebrew it. Slight variation. It's sweeter. It's about the same ABV. And yeah, again, not enough to fit into a bottle, so that will be drank by me. Brewer's rights. Although, looking at that, it might fit in a bottle. I'm going to try it because I've already got a bottle of mead out to drink this evening. I don't recommend doing it this way. Because first of all, I can't see the level very well, and second of all, it's where are we at? Oh, we're pretty damn close. I might just that's going to be somebody's taster bottle. He wants to taste before he commits. I do sell a couple of bottles to friends, but only for what it costs to brew, because the way I see it is I get a video out of it, so why would I be like, yeah, £20 or whatever. The price of making mead is extremely cheap. I mean, it all depends on what you want out of it. If you want something really nice, buy really nice honey. Simple as that. Your mead is only as good as the honey that you put in it. So yeah, let's cap that one off with a sterile cap, because that would certainly make sense in the grand scheme of things. I don't know if you saw it, but I managed to tip mead all down the side of my face. It flicked off the flipping auto siphon and flicked all down the side of my face. I've got it all over my top. It was all in my beard, all in my hat. It's probably got on my hat and all sorts. All right, I'm going to mark this one off now so that I know it's the one that's got less in, so I can pass that to a mate who can pass that to a mate, so he knows. .5%. I'll put hairs on your hairs, that will. Alright, I'll label all the rest of them up and another time. I'm going to go and sit and enjoy this and sort some dinner out. Oh, bless you. Forgot about the pint bottle. Right, so we're not done. But right at this moment in time, I have to go sort dinner out. So we'll be back and we're going to sort this bad boy out. Oh, I can't wait to taste it. I hope it's got some punch. Cherries and chili, it sounds good. You know, like chili and chocolate? That's something to try as well. I've got some bars in there, man. They're absolutely lovely. It's only cheap milk chocolate as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and go and get some dinner sorted for the kids. Adios for now. We're going to take a little look at this Vikings Blood Fire. So that ABV is incorrect. It's actually 15.5%. So what we're going to attempt to do is we're going to attempt to pour it into this bottle There's no point me using this auto siphon because it's just going to cause us problems. It's too heavy. It ain't going to work. So this has had a bird's eye chili sat in it for 2 weeks. I'm going to attempt to remove the chili so that we don't end up getting it in the bottle, because we don't really want it in the bottle if we can help that. Now, I did once do a beer, which I was just talking to a friend about, and when the beer was in conditioning, it was in conditioning for about a month, I'd put a bird's eye chili in, one of these same chilies. It's gone nice and pink. Let's pop that in. Let's just pop it on there for now. Now, let's see how much we get in this bottle. It's nice and clear. Oh, it's making a lot of noise. I don't like it. And we're going to try and leave out any sediment that may be in the bottom of this bottle, which I think I've just tipped some in. Right, well, that's what we've got anyway. There's nothing we can do about that. There's going to be a bit of sediment in the bottom of this bottle. Straight away, I'm going to mark this up as Vikings Blood Fire so that we know which one it is, because you don't want to think you're getting something sweet and then it have a flipping chili in it. And this is 15.5%. So, oh crud. Oh, where's that gone? Don't tell me I've lost it. Bloody pen lid. No, it's here, look. Oh no, it's not. But that is another pen. Not the one I want. I'll have a search for that in a second. But I want to get this red pen, Vikings Blood Fire. The reason why I did this is because there was quite a lot left after racking it off from the big thing that it was brewed in, and I really didn't want to have to waste it. So a pal of mine gave me this pint glass, milk bottle is what it actually is, and I've used that to fermenting. You can fit a bung in it, really simple. So there you go, there's your brand new test fermenter. If you want to do something in this, you do something in this. If it's good, scale it up to a bigger batch, simplex, or experiment like I have. So we're going to give it a taste. Now, I'm expecting it to be hot because the beer that we did with the conditioning, like I say, it was hot. It was so hot we couldn't actually drink it. We actually had to tip it down the sink. That's how hot it was with one of these chilies. So I should really have put half of one of those chilies in. Now it does smell different, but this didn't have the sour cherries put in. So let's give it a go. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not actually as spicy as the winter warmer mead that I did, which is a summer berry mix with a load of chilies in. But the chili and cherry is actually quite nice. It makes me think, would it have been nicer in the one with the more sweetness? Because that is less sweet than the ones that's had the other cherries in as well. But hey, that's it for today. We've done. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back again soon for another video.